So Paul Pogba has just made the biggest transfer in footballing history by moving to Man United from Juventus. The deal came to a staggering 89 million, so I thought we'd have a look at the stats and see where that money's really going. So in 35 games last year, he created 53 chances, scored 8 goals and got 12 assists. If we compare this to someone like Mesut Ozil, who created over 140 chances in one season, then this figure seems tiny in comparison and not really worth the money. Pogba also had less assists with 12 compared to Mesut Ozil's 19, and considering that Mesut Ozil was less than 50 million, his attacking ability just isn't on the same level. So maybe Pogba isn't being brung into the team for the attacking ability, but the defensive ability. If we have a look at his number of defensive actions during the season, he created 80. But if we compare this to probably the best defensive mid last season in the Prem, which was Kante, he did over 230. So if we compare him to the best midfielders in the Premier League last year, he doesn't really look like he's going to be worth the money. But if we compare him to the Man United midfielders, then we see a vast improvement. One of Man United's more creative players, Juan Mata, finished the season with 6 goals, 5 assists and 53 chances created. So despite playing 3 games more than Pogba, these stats are all less than what Pogba can create. This means that by bringing Pogba into the team, Man United are definitely going to score more goals because they're creating more chances, he's more clinical at finishing and a better passer. And the reason that he could cost Man United so much money is because although he's not as good as Kante at defending, he still has that element in his game. If we compare him to the Man United player Schneiderlin, who was probably the more defensive option for United, Pogba had a higher tackle success rate, a higher headed duel winning rate, and he also almost made the same amount of defensive actions during the season. Schneiderlin, on the other hand, scored 1 goal last season and got no assists, only generating 6 chances throughout the whole season. This means that Pogba is doing Juan Mata's job and Schneiderlin's job better than they're doing, while they're both in the team. Man United can take both of those players out, substitute Pogba in, and then have a spare position where they can put another attacker in or another defender. I feel like Paul Pogba could be the perfect combination of attacking and defending in the Premier League. He'll be mixing the assists and the goals of Mesut Ozil with the defensive rate of Kante. And with his height and physical stature, there's no doubt that he'll be better than Schneiderlin and Mata in the Man United squad. So do I think he's worth 89 million? Well, when you consider that Man City just bought John Stones for 50 million, I think it's a bargain, to be honest.